Hi, this is Charlie Green from the website Green in Cincinnati with my first video post, 5 tips to immediately improve your gas mileage. In this video, I'm going to show you the first 5 steps to dramatically boosting your miles per gallon. They're the very basics of what's called hypermiling. Quick note, AAA recently put out a press release calling hypermiling dangerous and describing hypermilers as taking extreme measures. Unfortunately, the press release is misleading at best. In fact, all the techniques I'm going to describe in this video are used by all hypermilers, and they're endorsed by AAA. So for example, here's my car, a 2000 Toyota Echo with manual transmission. I married into this car, and I love it. I don't love it as much as my wife, but anyway, it's complicated. Let's move on. Just so you don't think I'm some crank, the Echo should be getting an average of 32 miles per gallon. On our first tank with hypermiling techniques, we got 41. And on this tank that we're on right now, we're getting over 45. So we've tried this stuff, and it's worked. So let's get on to the tips. So here are the 5 tips. 1. Know your actual miles per gallon. 2. Dump the dead weight. 3. Think about how aggressively you drive. 4. Stop idling. And 5. Keep your tires pumped. Know your actual miles per gallon. No, not the sticker miles per gallon. Your actual MPGs. And here's the problem with the sticker number. Up until this year, the EPA was overestimating the miles per gallon. They've got it better now, but it's not really reflective of real world. So to get your actual number, use the trip odometer to measure how far you go on a tank of gas, and then divide it by the gallons of gas you used. Let's look at the money numbers here. Assuming gas is $4 a gallon, with the Toyota Echo, our car, holding 11 gallons, here's the difference. To go 495 miles at 32 miles per gallon, you need around 15.5 gallons of gas, or $62 worth. At 45 mpgs, you need 11 gallons, or $44. That's $18 a tank. Plus, if you're getting fewer miles per gallon, you're filling up more frequently, and so you're really paying even more. Step 2. Dump the dead weight. And this is incredibly easy. If you've got a set of golf clubs in your trunk, it probably means that you suck at golf. No offense, but you probably only use the clubs a couple times a week at most, either to play around with friends or to just go to the driving range. But those clubs add weight and they slow down the car. Same with the bike rack that you've got. If you're not using your bike rack to carry bikes, take it off. If you're not using your golf clubs that much, take them out. Depending on the design and weight of your bike rack, for example, you can reduce your miles per gallon by as much as 10%. Step 3. Think about how aggressively you drive. Most people, and this includes me up until a few weeks ago, drive aggressively when they really don't need to. And there are 3 important subcategories here. A. Always drive the speed limit and never go over 55. I know, just bear with me. Once you start going over 55, you're actually causing greater wind resistance to the car, and that requires it to burn gasoline at a much higher rate. Take a look at this chart from a Volkswagen Golf. Saving a few minutes on your work commute by going 70 miles per hour instead of 55, it saves you a few minutes, but it ends up costing you a lot of money, especially in the long run. B. Never tailgate and use the brakes as little as possible. Did you know that you actually burn gas when you brake? It's true, the gas is converted to heat, which the car can't recover unless you drive a hybrid. Think about stoplights. As soon as you see a stoplight, take your foot off the accelerator and let the car coast. Most drivers will accelerate up to a red light and then they'll brake hard, so they're actually burning excess gas for no reason. Well, they're not burning excess gas, they're just burning gas. And this leads to point C. Accelerate and decelerate slowly. Gasoline burns much faster when you gun the engine at a green light, so just start it up slowly. Now I know that the thought of driving at just 55 seems impossible, according to the Gospel of Sammy Hagar, chapter 2, verse 8. But driving fast isn't natural. This is important to remember. We've mostly been conditioned by things like this.
But I couldn't stop there.
All I tried, I ain't got no boundaries, I don't compromise. equip myself with a little, 4 Wheels of Fury! Oh!
No way.
Step 4. Stop idling. While your car is idling, whether you're at stoplights, in drive-thrus, or waiting for baby ducks to cross the road, you're getting 0 miles per gallon. If you're going to be waiting more than 6 seconds, and more than 10 seconds if the AC is on, then just turn off the engine. Modern cars actually use very little fuel in restarting, so you actually save gas by turning the car off at those long lights. Step 5. Keep your tires inflated. Check your tire pressure every time you go to the gas station, and you can do it for free. Keeping the tires inflated to the maximum specifications on the tire's sidewall can boost your gas mileage by as much as 10%, and it can also lengthen the life of your tires by over 200%. So those are the first 5. Know your actual miles per gallon, dump the dead weight, think about how aggressively you're driving, stop idling, and keep your tires inflated. In my next video, I'm going to talk about other ways to improve your mileage. In the meantime, visit the Clean MPG and EcoModder forums for more tips. Remember, you're saving money and making a smaller dent in the environment. It's a little, but it ends up adding to a lot. Thanks for watching.